Good evening, everyone. So, I am Trixie Dominguez from Beside English 3B. And today, my topic is all about technical writing discussions and sample work, sales letters. So, I encourage you all guys to guess these pictures. So, what do you think this picture all about? Okay, this is sales letters. So, moving on to my objectives. By the end of the lessons, you will be able to discuss what is sales letter all about, identify the formula, and of course, to understand the importance of sales letters in business industry. My introduction is technical writing process discussion is one of the most important kinds of prose. People need to know how things happen, how things work, how to operate things, and how to perform certain actions. So, it is a narration tells how something occurs over a period of time. A good discussion skills, especially technical discussion skills, will lead to more effective work environments, reduce wasted time, and much better team spirit with your work environment. So, sales letters. So, what is sales letters? So, a sales letter is a type of letter is written to customers or a consumer to introduce to the company or a product. It is a written pitch to attract potential customer to a product or services. The goal of sales letter is to show a customer how your business will benefit them. So, one business use sales letter in both online and print formats. Sales letter are a form of direct marketing that can be effective if they are composed of persuasive techniques and strong content. They allow business to make a personal connection with current or prospective consumers or customers. Next, we have types of sales letters, and one of those is introductory. When we say introductory, it is a type of letter is written to a customer or a consumer to introduce the company or a product. It explains how they benefit. Next, product update. It describes the benefits of a new product over older ones. Next is selling incentive. Promotes existing product among current customers. And also we have thank you in sales letters. It is a type of letters wherein a sender or a company write this letter to thank the customers to be part of the business. It shows the value of them. And number 5, holiday celebration. So, as you can see, we have different holiday celebration and in the calendar. One of the celebration is Christmas. Some of the company giving discounts in holiday celebration. So, holiday celebrations give a chance to offer a product as a gift for customers, showing discount and the offer limited to the holiday celebration. We also have invitations in sales letter. So, it means invitation letters is for celebration in your business. This helps the customers to feel important. And last but not the least is lost customer. It is a type of sales letter is for the customer who have not been too active recently. It helps the organizations to bind with them and offers them a good details. So, we have also the advantages of sales letters. Number 1 is less costly. So, compared for all forms of advertisement, a sales letter is the least costly of all. Convenient. if we put the advantages of a sales letter in a nutshell, I can say that sales letter are the most convenient because they do not take a lot of time. The efficient, as you can send at the click of the button. Effective. So a sales letter is effective. Effective in reaching a client where a salesman cannot. It is a number of clients all at the same time. Address to market. So sales letter address to market by simply means of written and non-written letters of a products or services, giving them to their customers or the consumers. And last is comprehensive. So also, a sales letters is more comprehensive in talking about your product in a very concise and precise manner. We have also the elements and formats of sales letter. One of those is headlines. Headlines is here the writer wants to grab the reader's attention toward the main purpose of the letter. Next is the introductions. An introductory paragraph. Introduction is in the sales letter provides the details of the product or the services. It also provides the reader with the cost, quality, savings, and other related informations. Next is the body. Here the writer builds his credibility. The writers provide with the worth of the product, its difference from other similar products, a list of satisfied customers, terms of contract, and etc. And of course, we have the call to actions. In these sections, the writer asks for the reader's response and can express the gratitude. It also includes various details like warranty, discount, and many more. So, in the right pictures here, it is the format of how do you write a sales letter. So, this is the examples of sales letter. We have the steps to follow to compose your sales letter. Step 1, understand the customer. Step 2, follow the Holy Commandment. Step 3, find and create. And step number 4, follow the AIDA formula, which stands for attention, interest, desire, and action. In step number 1, you have to understand the customers. So, you have to understand the profile of the customers, the product or service that you have. You need to understand that it is not meant for everybody. So, for example, the beauty care. So, different people, they have their own product that may affect or impact their subs. So, it may be a positive or negative impact for them. So, you have to know, are they afraid of anything? So, you need to consider that. Next, what are their top frustrations of the customers? So, you need to be aware that if you have the product, so you might be asking yourself, what the customers gave a frustrations in buying this product. So you need to be aware. You need to understand their frustrations. Do they have anything to be angry about? So you must be understand which your services or product isn't good enough for everybody, isn't meant enough for everybody, or it can lead angry about your services or your product for them. So you need to understand your customers. You need to be aware. What do desires most? So you have to think what the customers desires the most. When you are conducting a new product or a new services, you might be consider that what is the trend, what is the desires of the people or the consumer. So that may lead that your product will buy or your services will benefited to the consumers or the customers. So once you understand the psyche of the customers, it is easier to pitch your product or services. Step 2, follow the holy commandment. So you need to follow the holy commandment of any kinds of sales, and I call this the holy commandment because if you fail in this, then you have failed in any kinds of sales. So don't try to sell something a customer doesn't need. So why most of the customers do salesmen cannot convert sales because they often their speed with a good points of product without understanding whether the consumer or the customers need the product or not. So never start by expounding the greatness of your product services. That's a short way of losing your client. Step 3 is find and create. So when we say find or create, so we need to first find out if the customers has a need for your product. Your job is very easy if the customer's box needs it. You don't have to put in more effort, but the real skills of a salesman come. So when a customer does not need your product, in that case, you need to create a need for your product. You need to create a niche for your product in the consumer's life, and then pitching your product. And this can only be done once you start asking a few questions about what are the frustrations, desire, or the fears of a customers. Step number 4. A. Grabbing the attentions of the customer stands for creating an interest in the customer's mind for your services or products. D. For talks about igniting or a desires for your product. Whereas the customers wants your product to the exclusion of everything else. And last is A. Talks about spurring the customers into taking some sort of actions towards buying or availing of your services or products. Grab their attentions. So the first one is grab the attentions of the customers. This can be done with very hard-hitting led by group where you go straight to the point and now offer an element of intriguing. Now this can be done in 2 ways. First, so the most common way is to open your letter with an intriguing questions like, tired of coming home to a dirty house. So I'm sure a lot of people are going through the same kind of problems because they too busy to their work and clean their house. Or the second way is to start your letter with a shocking statement. The difference being that the questions end with a question mark, whereas the statement ends with a full stop. So here is the example of shocking statement. I'm writing to you about your husband. There is no married woman in this earth who would refuse to read a letter which starts with a sentence like this because everyone would like to know what their husband are up to. So the most common way using a question, but that is a little over wise. So a better way is to start with shocking statement. Number 2, ignite an interest in your product. This where you are trying to ignite on interest in the customer mind of your product. And this can be done by telling the readers what you can do for them to make their lives better. For as a little $50 can have your entire house clean and sparkling without enduring the nasty odor of chemical cleaners. Example. So you're telling them exactly what you can do to sort of their problems. We bring the classroom to you. This is class where you can wear pajamas to school, not get weird looks. So both of these examples highlight the benefits of the customer will get if they avail of the services of this company or the product. Drive the insane with desires. The letter should create a desire to eliminate or minimize the potential for future loss or the desire to gain something prestige, more time and more profits, and etc. So, example, Domino's become to market leader with their apps which says that 30 minutes negdo to free. See how apps gain trust. On the left inside the screen, this is an advertisement from Lifebuoy and how they're talking about some survey. They're using some statistics to convince the customers that this is the best possible protections against germs they can get by mentioning the number of 99.9% germs free. So in this second pictures, it is a celebrity endorsement. Most of us are very enamored of what celebrities do, and we hang on to every words they say. So if they say that drinking that Mountain Dew will make you stronger and braver, then there be a lot of people willing to do it. Next picture, the third picture is thinking about how long a company has been there in the business. If the company says established since 1929, the customer think that this company been in a business for a very long time. So which means that the product are really good. On the fourth pictures, so you can give guarantees and warranties. For example, a company like Doc Martens or Levi's, they tell that they're giving a lifetime warranty for your product, and if there is any manufacturing defect, they will exchange the product for you. And next is these are known as the testimonials, where people talk about the benefits they have gained out of using the product. And if you watch this late night telebrand ads, you will surely understand what I am talking about. Next is bestseller. So through bestseller product, it may encourage the customers. So for the last picture, it is talking about somebody or authority which says that this product is good. Or galvanize them into immediate actions. Ask your customer to take the actions that you want. Example, that you don't delay, take advantage of this special price offer. Call now to place your order, or complete the coupon below and send your order by email, fax, or postal mail today. So, it is reminding the customer that the quantities are limited, or the pricing will only last for a certain period. Another example of this is by telling the customers that the sales will end in 30 minutes, which makes the customers go crazy with the desires to go and avail of the certain products or services that have a discounts they are going to get. So, how can you make a sales letter more effective? We have used informal language. So, it is a brief, clear sentences and short paragraphs that make your sounds more human. A natural tone will help customers to connect to your message and take the focus of selling. Number 2, keep the customers in mind. So, write with the mindset of what as a customers would like to hear. Make sure that your words answer the questions of the customers, that it is what it is for me. And the next is organize your content. So, when we say organize your content, it is about by make sure that your ideas flow from beginning to the end. Your letter should have an introductions, body, and action. So, number 4, include exciting visuals. A graphic designs is an important features of your letter. Aside from the written content, one should complement that the offer, keep design simple and relevant to the current trends. So for the conclusions of my topic is, sales letter is like your personal salesperson that tells your product or services over the internet around the clock. It never tires or asks for a raise. It's a vital tool if you have an information business. So it is an effective way to communicate with your clients. So that would be all. Thank you.